Loxodon africana, the largest walking animal we have today on our planet, and your brain and the life you deserve. What does everything have to do, and why am I putting them together in a sentence? Well, if you stay with me till the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you the relationship. Hey, it's Dr. Guss, and today we're going to be talking about the life you deserve and why I'm relating it with the elephants. Have you noticed why typically the last day of the year, everybody's so happy, hugging people, maybe kissing, maybe having some drinks? And I don't know if in your country they do this, but at least here in Mexico and a couple other countries, they do that. We take 12 grapes, and each one of them is representing a purpose, something that you want to change in your life. Why is it that no matter how hard you wish and no matter how hard you try, usually if it's something that is very far from the habits that you have, let's say that you want to drop a couple of pounds or you want to start running, asking for a raise, or whatever that puts you in a very different position, but that you know that will increase and improve the quality of your life, at the end, in most cases, it just remains in the same place. Like, for example, when I'm talking to this friend, he's very, very, very smart, and every single time that I ask him about a project, he's like, no, I haven't started it because, and he has all the becauses that you can imagine. But that's been the same way like for about 5 years. And so this is something that happens to us. But why? Why is it that it happens? Well, the elephants, as I was telling you, they're the largest animals walking on Earth. Yeah, they're whales, but they swim. So I'm talking about elephants, like the largest animals. And how do they train them? And it's something that I don't really like in some cases. Luckily, it has changed already in many places, but there are still places that keep doing these practices. So they tie a rope or even a chain in some of them to the leg of the baby elephants when they are very young, when they are like no more than 200 pounds or probably a little more sometimes. They tie something like a rope or a chain, as I said, and on the other extreme of that rope, they tie it to the either a stick or something or a pole. And so the elephant tries to pull and run away from that thing that is holding him. And he cannot. He just tries and tries and tries, and eventually he gets exhausted and even uncomfortable because even if it was something like silk, very soft, if you're pulling because they tie it to your wrist, eventually you would just stop trying because it will start hurting, like it's holding you back. And so to stop feeling uncomfortable, well, he would probably still be uncomfortable because he is confined, but at least he's not feeling the struggle of the leg. But what happens later when this little baby elephant grows up? Well, he grows up to be a huge 4 or 5 pound animal, but he doesn't even try anymore. And so people might even use like a thinner rope. They don't even try. Once they feel that something is holding them by their leg, they just feel that they're stuck, and they just don't even try. Is there anything that can help them? Well, of course, for example, there's a fire. They might just pull because their instinct is bigger than their mental captivity. But you have to know how to break it. And of course, there are ways to break these patterns, but they're kind of difficult. Well, the same thing happens with people, with humans. We create some like invisible barriers that are holding us back. And no matter how hard we consciously say we really want to change our lives, we really want to do this, create that, have this for our lives, next year we're stuck in that exactly same patterns. We don't know how to break them. And it's not as easy as one can think, but luckily there are ways to break those patterns. There are ways, and the thing is, you have to go to your unconscious part of the brain. You have to retrain it, not the conscious part. I'm pretty sure that if you're listening to me, you really want a better life. I hope so. But deep down, there's a programming, there's a condition that's holding you back. And it's up to you to break it. And if you don't know how to do that, well, there are many people, me for example, you can ask so many people, and we know how to take you from where you are feeling stuck to a new level. And once you're there, there's another level, and there's another level, and you're called to be expanding yourself and your consciousness and improving the quality of your life, because you deserve it. Remember, you're here to enjoy life and to help others enjoy their lives as well. And inside yourself, there's so much potential, but it's up to you to release it. Are you up to the challenge? I hope so.